hating on you with their friends, girl, you got it.
What's good, YouTube family? And we're back with another video. I said we're back with another video. Yeah, if I make this video one more time, Lord, this is like the 4th time I made this video. And I'm trying my hardest not to give up, okay? So in this video, I'm basically showing you guys and talking to you guys about what I do with my daughter on a day-to-day basis, okay? Because a lot of you guys nowadays and before don't know what I did in elementary school, middle school, high school, or even college, you guys, and that's okay. So with these cards are pretty much easy, but I do it in a different concept when it comes down to my daughter because she is in the 2nd grade, and I try to just store stuff in her head and make sure she got it. And also the way I do it is to help her as well. Okay, so this first card is a colors card. Okay, she knows all her colors, okay, but does she know how to read the word? She might say, oh yeah, that's red because I see the color red. Yeah, she knows that, but can you read it? So that's what we're pretty much working on. We're reading words. When you're reading, you're starting from the beginning. So you're starting with the smaller words and working your way up to the big words, okay? So that's how you learn. You have to learn how to blend your words. A lot of people out here don't know how to blend. Even if they my age, they might not know how to blend. They don't know what blending is, okay? And that's okay. That is okay. So I work on that with her. And then I have the days of the week chart. I do the days of the week with her. I ask her every day, how many days of the week is it? What's the days of the week? And then I also made her like a little bin, and it has 5 days of the week on it from Monday to Friday for the days that she goes to school. So every day she wakes up, she has to go in the drawer and pull out the outfit that she's wearing that day for that day of the week. And then she has to say the word, and then she has to spell the word. And no matter if I'm here or I'm not, I might be at work, I still call her and be like, what's today? What's today's date? What time is it? Like things like that. I ask her that all the time. So, and I ask her how many days of the week it is, okay? And then this card right here is a weather card. So, yes, it's the weather. Okay. I have her tell me what the weather is today. And how does the weather make you feel? I ask her this all the time. And she'll be like, oh, it's sunny outside and it makes me feel happy. I'm very happy. My daughter's a very happy child. So, yeah, I work on the weather with her. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong. Store it in their memory, okay? We have their numbers. She knows her numbers, okay? My daughter knows how to count ones, by 5s, by 10s, by 20s. She knows how to do that stuff. But numbers come math, stuff like that. But yeah, this is the number card, and I work on the numbers with her just to keep it in her head. Then we have the shapes. So I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all out here do not know what 2D shapes are and 3D shapes. Y'all probably didn't know until I just showed y'all, okay? So I store these in her head as well. I go over the shapes with her. Yes, she knows her shapes. And we also go over what a 2D shape is and what a 3D shape is. We also go over hexagons and pentagons because a lot of people get that confused a lot of times, okay? So we always go over shapes and how many sides does a triangle have? How many sides does a square have? Things like that. So we do that as well. Then we have another number card. This number card goes from 1 to 100. Yes, she knows her numbers. She knows how to count to 100. She knows how to count past that. But the problem is when it comes down to her, she sometimes doesn't know if a 5 goes left or if a 5 goes right. And that's okay. A lot of people do. A lot of people get that wrong. And that's okay. So we work on that as well. Then we have the alphabet chart. She knows her alphabet. She knows how many alphabets are in the alphabet. How many letters are in the alphabet. The problem was, and I'm saying was because we've been working on it and she's been doing very wonderful when it comes down to this. She mixes up the B and the D, the lowercase b and the lowercase d. But now she's getting it. Now I'll point to it. I'll be like, what sound does a B make? And she'll say, buh. What sound does a D make? Duh. Give me 5 words that start with the letter B. And the same thing for the letter D. So we'll work on that and point to different letters. She'll tell me about the long sounds and the short sounds. Like I said, a lot of y'all probably don't even know what the long sound is and the short sound is. So we work on that as well. Because a lot of stuff they're doing at school, they're not learning it. So we as parents got to do our job at home and teach them everything we can and everything we do know as well. Because you can't expect the people, I know they're going to school, but you can't expect them to teach them everything. Why? Because they're not going to do it. Some people are really wanting to teach the child at school how to read and do math and things like that. But some teachers out here are just there just to make. Then we have farm animals. So when she was in daycare and things like that, they didn't really teach her the Itsy Bitsy Spider, Old MacDonald, and Twinkle Twinkle and all of that or whatever. So those are part of the reasons why she got pulled out. But anywho, I don't work with her with that. She already knows what sounds the animals makes and things like that. But do you know how to spell horse? Do you know how to spell goat? Do you know how to blend them? How do you say them? Like things like that. So that's how I work with my daughter. I'm teaching her how to read. And then we have the seasons. Okay? I'll be like, what's the season? It's hot outside. So they know that. They know it's hot. But what's the season? What's making it so hot? Why is it hot? Because it's summertime. So yeah, just like wintertime. You know it's cold outside, but do you know what season it is? It's winter. So yeah, we work on that as well, you guys. You gotta work with your kids. Gotta work with your kids, okay? And then last but not least, we have the months of the year. I always ask her, what's the months of the year? How many months of the year is it? Things like that. I tell her to tell me the months of the year. She used to go from August to November. Skip all of that, and that was okay. But she got it. She got it down pat. We go over it every day, no matter what. We always go over it. And I make sure she keeps it in her head because like I said, just because you're learning it now, schools can get shut down for like a month or 2 months. Like summer break, for instance. You'll forget some of the stuff that you learned because you're out here just playing. But what I did for the summertime when it came down to my child, even though I was at work and she wasn't in school, I still, wherever she stayed at, if she was at her grandmother's house, her nana's house, wherever, her daddy's house, wherever, I would still make sure that she has work to do. All the time. I would make sure she has some type of work to do to make sure that she keeps that education going all the time. You can play later, okay? And when I get home, I always pull her to the side. So no matter if it's 30 minutes to an hour, I pull her to the side just to take her to the side to work on certain stuff, to make sure she has it and make sure she understands it. You can play afterwards. She'd be like, can my friend come over after you finish your work? And I do it all the time, and there's nothing wrong with that. Your child doesn't know that your education goes far along with you. You have to make sure you have it. Gotta make sure you have it. Some learn faster than others. One thing I do not like is when a parent sits over here and states, oh yeah, this person knows this and this person knows this and this person is this age and this person is your age and you should know everything that they know because they know it and things like that. Don't take your frustration out on your child. Just because one person knows one thing and another person knows another thing don't mean that child learns the same way as the other child's. And it makes it nobody smarter than anybody. Everybody is the same. They just learn differently. So I can't tell you what to do with your child. I'm just here to give you guys information and let you know how I teach my child and make sure that she's storing everything in her brain, and I keep on going over stuff over and over and over with her in different areas. My main focus with her is reading. That's my main focus, and I'm going to keep my main focus on reading. She does good with math and everything else. It's just her blending words. Can you blend that, at, that? Can you blend that? Some people don't know how to blend. Some adults don't even know what blending is. Some adults don't know the TH, the BRs, none of that. They don't know any of that. So I'm pretty much probably here teaching you guys as well, and that's okay. I have no problem with that. Anywho, you guys, I'm not going to keep on remaking these videos because they keep cutting off. But anywho, like I said, just stay on your child and make sure that you're doing everything you can to get all the education that you can in their head, and make sure you're just doing your part and know that you're doing your part and taking your time out with your child at the end of the day. That's all I ask. But anywho, you guys, make sure you are like, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm going to continue to stay consistent with my YouTube and bring out more bangers for you guys. But this is just a little information that I do with my child, and I'm trying to offer my information to you all, you guys. So yeah, let me know if you like this video. Drop some comments down below. If you have any questions or anything, just let me know. And yeah.
Have a baby by me.